Hi, Alyssa. Are you busy? There's something I want to tell you. Hey, Nina. About what? I'm sorry, I'm busy right now. Can we talk after work? No, I can't wait. I need to tell you now. Is it about your job? Mom told me you quit again. How many times did you quit your job this year? If you keep changing jobs, no one will hire you. That's okay. I don't want to work anymore. How are you going to sustain yourself without a job? That's not a problem for me anymore. What do you mean? I'm getting married to a rich man. Now I can be the full-time housewife I've always dreamed of. I see. Congratulations. So, is that what you wanted to tell me? Yeah, but there's more. What? I'm getting married to Pierre. Pierre? You mean my husband? Yes, that's why I messaged you. I want you to divorce him as soon as possible. What? Are you serious? I've had my eye on him ever since you married him. Oh my God, for 3 years? I can't believe you. Oh, well, I could tell Pierre was in love with you at first, so I've been planning this for a long time. At first, I got close to him as a sister-in-law, and now we are more than that. We've been dating for about a year now. Please tell me you're lying. Why my husband? There are plenty of other men out there. It has to be Pierre. He's half French and speaks fluent French. He's my type. You never noticed our relationship? Well, that means Pierre never cared about you, and he did a great job hiding it. I'm sorry, but this is reality. Your husband loves me. I can't believe it. I have to talk to Pierre when I get home. I can't just agree to divorce based on your word. Then why don't you talk to him right now? He's supposed to be working from home today, right? You can confirm with him that I'm telling the truth. Working from home doesn't mean he has free time all the time. Besides, I'm working now too. You should know the world doesn't revolve around you. Whatever. When Pierre is home, we often go out on dates. I mean, I'm always at your home when he's working from home. Twice a week, or at least once a week. You didn't notice? No way. That often? Oh, well, you're so slow and dumb. That's why you didn't notice. Whatever. I'll talk with Pierre after work. I just messaged Pierre. I think he will message you about it. You're right. See? What did he say? He said he wants to divorce me and that he loves you. I told you. To be honest, I feel sorry for you, just a little bit. Well, you can't help it, you know. What do you mean by that? You started dating him knowing that he's my husband. Oh, come on. Of course I feel sorry for you. But we love each other, so it can't be helped. You are so messed up. First of all, you have a wonderful husband. What is wrong with you that you would betray such a nice gentleman? Shut up. You don't know anything about my life. I'm saying that it can't be helped because I found someone else that I love more than my husband. You are so selfish. I'm sorry, okay? Fine. What? You're divorcing him now? I will. I don't want to stay with a cheater. But I'm going to charge all the legal fees and I will take all the assets. Do whatever you want. Just leave him. I will ask Pierre to handle all the hassle. Oh, really? But I wonder if Pierre can help you pay. Of course he can pay. Even if I don't have a job, everything will be fine. You know what? I already divorced my husband. Of course, Pierre paid everything for me. Well, I don't care who pays as long as it's paid in full. I don't want to spend a single day in the house you've been in so many times. I'll just go home today, pack my things, and leave this disgusting house. Thank you so much, sis. I'm doing this for myself, not for you. Please tell Pierre that I will be staying at my parents' house. I will ask my lawyer to send all the divorce documents as soon as possible. Okay, I'll let him know. Hi, Alyssa. I have a big announcement. Now what? I have nothing to do with you. You don't have to announce anything to me. Can you please stop bothering me? Oh, come on. You are so cold. What kind of reply do you expect from me? I know you only message me when it comes to Pierre. Don't tell me you already got married with him. Not yet, but soon. So you're really going to marry my ex-husband? I can't believe you. What kind of nerve do you have? If you felt sorry for me, you wouldn't message me like this. You are insane and insensitive. You are so bitter. You should move on now. But to tell you the truth, you are so miserable, and that's why Pierre dumped you. Why don't you improve yourself? Take me as a good example. Wow, seriously? I don't have time for this. Can I go now? Hold on. I just wanted to brag about how happy I am. So, why are you telling me this? Why don't you brag to your friends, not to the ex-wife of your husband? You know, I don't have many friends. If I brag about stuff like this, they might judge me. That's why you are the only person I have to talk about this. So you don't care about me judging you? If you hadn't stolen my husband from me, I would be happy to hear your bragging. But you stole Pierre from me. How can you brag about things to me? I really can't believe you. You will find your happiness too. Don't be so bitter. You know what? Pierre works for a big company, so I knew he must be rich. But I didn't think he had this much money either. He's such a perfect guy. What? He spent $50,000 on our honeymoon, you know. I'm so spoiled by him. $50,000 for a honeymoon? Are you sure he spent that much? Yeah. We're both remarried, so we decided to have our ceremony in Paris. Just the two of us. A wedding at a 5-star hotel in Paris. I've always wanted to have a wedding in Paris. Thanks to Pierre, my dream is coming true. So we decided to have a honeymoon as well. We booked for a lot of different tours and added a lot of options. And now, it cost around $50,000. Oh well, we are both happy and don't care how much it costs. It's a very popular luxury hotel that's usually booked up to a year in advance. But they just happened to have a cancellation, so I booked it right away. So we are leaving for Paris in a week. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Seriously? Pierre has no income right now and he's spending that much? What are you talking about? Just because you're jealous, you can't make up stuff like that. I'm not lying. Then why don't you check with him? Why do I have to check? He's working from home as usual. Oh, by the way, you guys had a wedding at the small venue, right? Now I remember how cheap it was. The hotel was so small and old. It's none of your business how we had our wedding ceremony. That hotel is a memorable place for us. Can you stop judging something that happened a long time ago? Then can you stop saying ridiculous things like Pierre has no income? It's so disrespectful. You are pissing me off. Bye. I warned you. I don't care if you get in trouble later. Oh my God. I'm the happiest woman alive. We just registered our marriage. Good for you. You're nuts too, even if I did say I'd steal your husband. What were you thinking? Look who's talking. Are we done? You two are going on your honeymoon, right? You don't have to report every single thing to me. Please stop. I see. You were so jealous because you haven't gotten over him. No way. I don't care about him anymore. The man who betrayed me. I'm glad we broke up. Yeah. You're acting so tough again. So tell me, you are jealous that we are having a romantic time in Paris, right? Well, I'm jealous that you get to travel, but I'm not jealous of you. Oh, come on. I know you want to be like me so bad. Not really. You guys have zero income. How are you going to live? I don't feel jealous. I feel sorry for you. That's enough. It's not funny. We don't have to worry about money at all. He's a rich man. So you didn't ask Pierre about it. I told you to check with him. Did Pierre tell you that he's making a lot of money? Did you check to see how much he's earning? Why do I have to do that? He spent $50,000 just because I told him what I wanted. If he had no income, he couldn't have spent that much. And on top of that, he helped me pay my divorce proceedings. I made sure I took all the assets and family savings. How much did he pay for the divorce proceedings? Around $15,000. So he nearly spent $65,000. No way he could afford that much. It's either he stole money or borrowed money from somewhere. What kind of accusation is that? He would never do such a thing. I knew it. So you didn't hear he was fired? Fired? What the hell is going on? Who told you that? Well, I have a mutual friend at his workplace. She told me everything. The company decided to fire him because of his poor work performance. But not only that, there's more. What? Poor work performance? Do you remember what you told me before? You said whenever he's working from home, you often visit our house. Well, I told that to my friend. She reported it to HR too. So HR took a look at Pierre's computer logs when he was working from home, and they found out that he wasn't working at all. He never submitted reports for the past few months. He ignored all the messages from his boss. Not only that, he also used the company budget for his own needs. I think the company might press charges against him. They are all collecting evidence and I'm helping them. Well, good luck to him. Oh no! Did you know that he loves gambling? What? No, he never mentioned anything about it. Well, I guess he hid it from you because he thought you might dump him. He's a gambling addict. I told him to stop, but he never listened to me. So before he married me, he was about $30,000 in debt. I handled all his finances and we paid off his debts together. We managed to get his debts down to zero, but even after that, he was playing online casinos secretly. I guess you were right. Our wedding was cheap. I wasn't lying when I said it was a place of memories, but it's also true that we didn't have the money. That's why we could only afford it in an inexpensive place. Oh my God! Even if it's true that Pierre was fired, he must have been making a lot of money. There's no way he has no savings. We had family savings, but technically, that is my savings, so I took them all. He spends a lot of money at once on gambling. Yes, He used to work for a big company, but his salary is not that much compared to mine. That's ridiculous. That's why I've been on the fence about divorcing Pierre. I'm grateful in a way to you for taking him away from me. I confronted Pierre about it, and he said everything you said is true. I asked him where he got money for the honeymoon. He said he just borrowed some money. He said I shouldn't worry because he will get it back soon. Get it back? He said he's going to casino. He's confident that he could make a profit this time. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I don't need an unemployed gambler addict husband. He's all yours, Alyssa. Are you kidding me? There's no way I'm getting back with that scum. Besides, I'm dating someone now. What? Do you already have a boyfriend? It's been about 6 months now. I'm going out with the guy my friend introduced me to. What the hell? Why are you being happy at the end? I deserve to be happy, not you. If I had known how it was going to be, I wouldn't have taken Pierre away from you. I shouldn't have divorced my ex-husband. I hope you learned your lesson. I'm so done with you. I was depressed when you stole Pierre from me, especially knowing that I was betrayed by my sister. Do you know what kind of pain I went through? How can you say something selfish like that after hurting so many people? You are so messed up. I'm going to cut ties with you. I have nothing to do with you anymore. I'm sorry. I've learned my lesson from all of this. Please forgive me. I will block your number now. Goodbye and good luck with your life. Oh no, Alyssa! Please don't block me! Pierre called me and told me that Nina wanted to divorce him, and their honeymoon has been cancelled. He blamed me for everything, so I told him that karma served him well and blocked his number. After that, my mother told me that Nina divorced Pierre at the end. Well, their relationship ended sooner than I thought. However, they decided to split the debt 50-50. Both of them started working to pay back the debt. Nina asked for help from my parents, but of course, they did not offer help and told her to figure it out on her own. She is now working hard every day, dreaming about her wedding in Paris that never happened. As for Pierre, his family took him to gambling rehab, and I heard he's getting better. As for me, my boyfriend recently proposed to me in the most unexpected and romantic way. It was so sudden that I was completely taken by surprise. But after a moment of shock, I joyfully said yes. This time, I truly want to build a happy and fulfilling family with him, and I'm excited to see what our future holds.
Mila, I'd like to talk to you about something. Is now a good time?
Good evening. How may I help you?
Are you really going to marry my son?
What? What do you mean? I'm engaged to Neil. We're getting married in a week.
Oh, so it's still a week away. So there's still time to cancel the wedding.
Excuse me? Cancel?
As usual, you're not very perceptive. I don't want to give my precious son to a woman like you.
Huh?
Neil is my only son whom I raised with great care. And he's still in his 30s. And you're already 40 years old. How can you be 40 and still be single? There must be something wrong with you.
Neil and I are 5 years apart in age. I knew you were against our marriage, but you said you didn't care about the age difference. He chose me, and when I went to your house to discuss the engagement, you gave your approval for the marriage.
I couldn't oppose in front of my husband and son. Everyone in the family is so fond of you. It's a pain in the ass. Mila is a responsible person and whatnot. Showering you with compliments about how we can trust our son with a wife who's older than him. I had no choice but to agree to the marriage. But the truth was that I was against it. I didn't want to see the middle-aged woman who seduced my son in a wedding dress.
Don't you think that's a bit harsh?
I'm just telling you how I really feel. I know my son will be unhappy if he marries you. How can I give my blessing?
I don't care what you say. We've already decided to get married.
Besides, at your age, it's hard to have children, isn't it?
What?
It's too late to start having kids at 40.
I don't think so.
I dream of holding my grandchildren in my arms.
Huh?
That's why I wanted a young bride. I don't want a wife who can't even produce an heir.
An heir? Well, about that.
Yes, I know. Nowadays, an heir is so old-fashioned. You're going to say that it could be a girl, aren't you?
That's not what I meant.
But I'm telling you, Neil is our only son and the eldest. I need my daughter-in-law to have a boy no matter what. So I, for one, will not be attending the wedding.
What? What's going on all of a sudden? The seating chart is already made. Your seat has already been arranged.
I won't recognize you as my daughter-in-law. There's no way I could ever be at the wedding.
I can't have you cancel for that reason.
Please tell the wedding hall that I won't be attending.
Oh no, even though you're the groom's mother?
I'm sure the guests will wonder why the groom's mother isn't there.
If you don't come, Neil will be disappointed.
If you don't like it, cancel the wedding.
Oh, that's absurd.
Anyway, I'm against your marriage. If you don't want to be embarrassed as a couple, cancel the wedding. Understand?
Neil, have you finished work yet?
I'm on the train home. I'll be home soon.
I see. You're such a hard worker.
It's unusual to get a text from you at this hour. Is something wrong?
Actually, I have a problem.
What's wrong?
I got a text from your mother just now. She's against our marriage, so she said she won't even attend the ceremony.
What? Seriously? She's so stubborn.
It seems your mother really doesn't want me to be her daughter-in-law.
Well, when you came to my parents' house to meet them, she seemed to be in a bad mood the whole time, even though she said she approved of the marriage.
She didn't make eye contact with me even once.
Don't tell me it's the age thing again.
Yes, that's it. She said there must be something wrong with me because I'm still single at 40. She was going on about that again.
Oh man, there are so many people getting married over 40 nowadays. I wish she'd stop.
So she says if we don't want her to miss the wedding, then cancel it.
What? No way.
She seemed serious.
No. There's no way we can cancel it. It's only a week away.
But if she doesn't show up, it'll be a problem for you too, right?
Well, yeah, it doesn't look good if the groom's mother isn't there, does it?
What should I do? I wonder if I can somehow persuade her to attend the wedding.
Well, we'll just have to have the ceremony without her.
Without your mother?
We have no choice. I don't think she'll listen to us.
Are you sure about this?
We've worked so hard to get everything ready. We can't put up with her selfishness.
Well...
On the contrary, it's probably a good thing she's not there.
What?
You know, Mila, you never know what she'll do when she gets emotional. It would have been a disaster if she got pissed off and stormed out in the middle of the ceremony.
That's true. Your mother said she didn't want to see me in my wedding dress.
I'm just gonna give up Mom coming this time around. All I need is my dad. And like Mom, He's looking forward to our wedding.
Well, then how do you explain to the guests that your mother can't come?
We'll just tell them she's sick.
That's fine.
By the way, Mila, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm fine for now. I can go to work just fine.
That's good, but don't overdo it. Even if you feel bad during the ceremony, don't hesitate to tell me.
Thank you, Neil.
Mila, have you canceled the wedding?
No, I haven't.
What? You haven't canceled yet? The wedding is tomorrow, right? After all those times I told you to cancel it, call the wedding hall right now.
I'm sorry, but no. The wedding will go ahead as planned.
What the? How can you be fine without the groom's mother?
I've discussed it with Neil. We've made all these preparations and we can't cancel now.
You're kidding. Is that what he said too?
If you don't want to come, that's fine. My father-in-law promised he'd be there. We'll have the wedding without you.
What a smart ass. You're horrible. I'm doing this for Neil's sake. I'm asking you to cancel the ceremony.
No, it's not for Neil's sake. It's your own selfishness, isn't it?
Huh?
Neil and his father, they're looking forward to the wedding.
I don't know about that. You'll find out what happens when you cross me. Oh, that felt good. Hey, Mila, you must regret challenging me, right? How do you feel now?
I thought you weren't coming to the wedding. Why did you come all of a sudden?
I changed my mind. I guess you thought I wouldn't show up and let your guard down. But I'm sorry. I ruined your wedding.
I told the wedding staff and the receptionist that you would not be attending. How did you get into the ceremony?
I'm the groom's mother. I explained that I had to attend on short notice. They let me through without a hitch. Mila, you must have been surprised to see me.
I was surprised. I was walking down the hallway when my mother-in-law suddenly appeared and sprayed ink on me.
You were so proud of your white dress, but now it's all black from the ink. It looks more like a mourning dress than a wedding dress.
That dress was precious to me. That was going too far. What are you going to do?
Of course we have to cancel the wedding, don't we? You can't go out in public with that dress covered in black ink.
You're going to go to hell.
Huh? Hell is an exaggeration. I just taught the cocky little bride a lesson. It's your fault for not heeding my advice and for forcing the wedding in the first place.
Are you still at the wedding hall?
No way. I got a taxi and got out of there.
You ran away, didn't you?
Of course I ran away. It would have been troublesome if someone from the wedding hall found out. Even though it was a cheap rental dress, I'd be screwed if I had to pay for it.
I see.
The wedding is canceled anyway. Why don't you just give up on getting married altogether?
Huh?
You've learned the hard way that if you disobey me, you'll get hurt, haven't you? If you learn from this, give up on my son. I'll find a more suitable woman for him, ideally in her mid-20s. A boy to be his heir, of course, and at least 3 grandchildren.
Well, you can fantasize all you want. If you just dream about it, it won't bother anyone.
Huh? Are you still going to challenge me?
I'm going to change now and get ready for the ceremony. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Preparations for the wedding? I told you we can't have a wedding, you stubborn bitch. You can go back to being a miserable bachelorette and start looking for a new husband all over again. Mila, what's going on? Mila, answer me.
I'm sorry, I've been so busy. I didn't have time to check my phone. Is something wrong?
My husband asked me for a divorce.
What?
He said he can't forgive me for putting ink on your dress.
Oh, I see.
Mila, how dare you tell my husband? All you had to do was to keep quiet.
How could I keep quiet after being inked?
But why was he so angry? Just because I stained a cheap rental dress? I don't understand why he's even asking for a divorce.
Your husband has every right to be angry.
Why?
That dress wasn't a rental.
Was it a dress that was bought?
Yes, it was.
But it was a cheap one anyway.
That's outrageous. Your husband knows a wedding dress designer. He asked him to make it for me, and it was custom made.
What? He went to all that trouble just for you?
I think that's how happy he was about our marriage. But you ruined the dress by covering it in ink, after he went out of his way to prepare it for me.
I didn't know it was custom made. Neither my husband nor my son told me anything. Why didn't you tell me either?
Neil told me to keep it a secret from you. If you found out that he bought me a dress, we didn't know what you might do. But you made a mess of it. In the end, I wasn't able to wear the dress. My father-in-law was very patient during the ceremony, but inside, he was about to explode with anger.
So, you didn't cancel the wedding?
No, we didn't. When I told the staff at the wedding hall about the situation, I was able to rent a dress on short notice. The wedding ceremony could be held without any problems.
Oh no. That means all my plans are ruined, and my husband is divorcing me. I can't be single again at my age. How am I supposed to live by myself when I'm a housewife? Mila, please, explain to my husband that it was an accident.
Excuse me?
I just happened to get ink that was lying beside me on it. Tell him I didn't do it.
No, I don't think so. There's no way there was ink on the floor at the wedding, and there's no way it could have happened by accident.
But I don't want to be divorced.
That being said, it's my father-in-law's decision, and he's been thinking about divorcing you for a while.
That's not true.
It is true. I heard it directly from him. He was fed up with you being selfish and picking on me. But age is age, and you are a full-time housewife, so he was reluctant to divorce you. But this time around, when you put ink on my dress, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. He said he couldn't be with an insane woman anymore. You were destined to get divorced sooner or later.
Then you're the one who should convince him. Tell him to reconsider divorce.
Why should I?
Because you don't want your in-laws to split up so early in your marriage, do you?
No, I'm happy with just my father-in-law.
What are you saying? Are you saying you don't want me?
Well, I have an after-party to attend to, so if you'll excuse me.
Mila, just wait. Mila, what are you doing?
What is it this time?
I just got a divorce from my husband, and now my son has declared that he's cutting ties with me. He said he'll cut off parent-child ties with a mother who'd ink his wife's dress.
Well, of course.
It's all your fault.
Huh?
You seduced my son and forced him into a wedding, and then you cheekily wore a custom-made dress. I can understand why my husband, who bought the dress for you, was mad at me. But why is my son blaming me?
Why do you blame me for defiling my dress? It's natural to be angry when someone does something insane. And perhaps Neil was worried about my body.
What?
Actually, I'm pregnant.
A baby!
I was scared too. I was walking down the hallway when I was suddenly inked. I was so scared that I almost fell down. I was terrified that something might happen to the baby.
What? Wait. Mila, you're pregnant?
Yes.
Why didn't you tell me that first?
I tried to tell you many times, but you said there was no way I could have a baby at 40. You wouldn't listen to me.
I didn't realize it at all. Your stomach isn't big or anything.
I'm still in the early stages of pregnancy.
So that means you have my grandchild in your belly? Mila, you've done it. If it's a boy, it's perfect.
Huh? What are you talking about? The baby in my belly is not your grandchild.
What? It's Neil's child, so of course it's my grandchild.
That's not true. You are no longer mother and son.
Don't be so cruel. It's been my dream for years to hold a grandchild.
I'm sorry your dream didn't come true.
Mila, I'm sorry for everything I've done, so don't tell me to cut off our relationship.
You can't say that. It was Neil's decision to cut off our relationship with you.
So you have to talk to Neil for me.
Don't depend on me anymore.
It's okay, we're family.
You've hated and harassed me for so long. Don't call me family after all that's happened.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'll take good care of you from now on, Mila.
No, it's too late now. I'll file a damage report from my side.
A damage report?
Yes.
Wait, why are you filing a damage report?
It's a crime to splash ink on someone.
But there isn't any evidence because I ran away right then and there.
I didn't realize it at the time either. There are security cameras all over the wedding hall. It seems your crime was recorded in its entirety, so the evidence is still there.
Oh no, please don't call the police.
If you don't want to go to the police, we can settle out of court. I'll charge you a hefty fee. Of course, I'll also charge you for cleaning the dress.
Well,
either way, you'd better pay for your crime.
I can't. I don't have that kind of money.
Well then, I'm going for a checkup now, so if you'll excuse me.
Mila, wait. Mila, forgive me. Let me hold my grandson. Don't abandon me.
After that, my parents-in-law divorced and my ex-mother-in-law was kicked out of the house. My ex-mother-in-law begged me not to go to the police. We ended up settling out of court, and I got compensation, including the cost of cleaning the dress. My ex-mother-in-law, who had no savings, went to her relatives and borrowed money. Somehow, she was able to pay the compensation. She is now staying with her sister and her husband. Because of her bad personality, she already has been avoided by most of her relatives. But after the wedding incident, she was disliked even more. I think the day may soon come when she will be kicked out of her sister's house and become homeless. On the other hand, I gave birth to a healthy baby boy. I am exhausted every day because I gave birth at an advanced age, and this is the first time for me to raise a child. Thanks to my husband's cooperation, I am enjoying raising my child. My father-in-law also comes to visit me once in a while to take care of my child. We had a lot of trouble at the wedding, but we will continue to get along well with each other as a family. I would like to continue to spend time with my family happily.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.